welcome everybody back. Welcome everybody back. As you guys come in, I don't know when you're gonna get this live. Just automatically hit the like button. If you're part of the YouTube channel, you're part of one of the subscribers, part of the Boost in Motion family, hit that like button right now. We appreciate you guys so much. Also, on top of that, check the Teespring account below if you want to purchase any Boost in Motion merches. Some of you guys actually do purchase the merch, but definitely if you guys want to purchase some Boost in Motion merch, it's getting hot outside. You wear some of the clothing line that I'm making. Plus, I like this little unique designs. But anyways, just give me a second. I'm not gonna be able to know what you guys are saying, so bear with me and let me just see what goes on here. All right, cool. So what's up, everybody? What's going on, VR30 Yang? What's up, man? Joe, what's up? Hopefully I'm doing good. Yeah, the whips. If you follow me on IG, you should know what's going on with the Q60. So I tell you guys to go check me out on IG. The IG guys usually know everything that goes down first. YouTube is usually the last to know. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? You've Rajed. I probably mispronounced it. Don't beat me up. Dollars, what's going on, man? Joe, what's up? Oh, yo, I'm sorry, man. I got so much requests, man. Just send me a DM. I got like so much, but yeah, man. What's going on, Andrew? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody in the chat? Okay, the lighting doesn't look too bad in here. Okay, I'm getting the lighting a little bit. I'm trying to make somewhere in the house to set up like, kind of like a podcast type of thing or just chilling. Maybe I'll get a mic soon so you guys get better audio. You probably have a lot of like, echo noises and stuff, but hopefully it's not too bad. But I'm trying to make it look, at least a little nice here. Plus, you got the backdrop with the liquor and then, the you know what I'm saying? I'm really not going to drink too much tonight. It's 4:20. I don't smoke or anything like that. But, I went to the gym too, so I shouldn't be drinking. But because I haven't been on here with you guys, I'm going to take a couple of sips. I'm going to ask a couple of you guys questions. But as you guys come in, man, hit the like button. I don't know how long we're going to be on tonight. I got to work tomorrow. But I'm going to try to answer as much questions as I can. I've been so busy with my real life and everything like that I just need to come and make time. And even the last couple of days, I haven't made any videos. Like, it's been like 3-4 days. Usually I have a video that comes out every day, but I've just been super busy. Like, I have videos that are waiting that's literally made and that's already uploaded. It's just that, this thing's going on. James, what's going on, man? Probably going to Q50 next. B9S4, they want 45K for a B9S4? Oof. Winner, what's up, man? Jay, what's going on? Jay, I'm sorry, man. My DMs are packed on IG. I've been telling you guys I don't really answer my IG Monday through Thursday now because it's so much questions. And I was so busy this weekend, I couldn't answer so much questions. So all of those questions got backed up. It's insane. That's why I say if you guys want to donate, I'm not telling you guys to go give me money so I answer you guys' questions, but sometimes like so much people, I'm literally just like, I don't even want to answer these questions right now. There's so much. Sometimes these questions are something simple as a Google search. That's why I get a little upset. Like, it's nice that you guys, hit me up and we talk, but it's a little easier when you guys just Google it and my video, enthusiast video comes up, speed cultures. The answers are out there. I just wish that sometimes people would just go a little bit more into it. When are you going to log your car? You guys are going to see a couple of things in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully, if I get the time. The car is still on JB4. It is full bolt-on. I do want to set up like I already know how the car runs on JB4, but I do want to do like a little bit of logging so you guys can know how to like log, data log on a JB4. But the car is going to be tuned immediately. The car is already tuned, but I flashed the car, but I didn't start tuning it yet. But I want to give you guys the best comparison. So I'm going to try to do a video where I download the car stock, then I throw the JB4 on and see what the most you can get with the car full bolt-on with a JB4 93. And then I'm going to switch over to the tune and see what else more we can get out of that. So a lot of that stuff is in the future. It's just that time frame, my work schedule, it's such an annoyance, but I want to give you guys a good video on the comparisons of all three. This man has made me buy a Q50. Listen, man, if you enjoy the car, you enjoy the car. I'm just happy I'm here to help. I'll smoke one for you. Thank you, Miles, man. Yeah, definitely pull a L. Smoke a blunt, sleep nice. Pop up. Iceman, what's up? I need a not so loud exhaust, but enough to sound like I got a tune. Well, tune and exhaust has nothing really to do with each other. So you're kind of confusing me with that. And I'm not an exhaust guy, even though I have the AM exhaust. I'm not an exhaust guy. Like I like my cars to be quiet and fast. I've always been that guy. But there's plenty of quiet exhaust or good exhaust out there, from Fast Intentions to Arc to Nvidia. The list goes on. That's why I always recommend you guys go on YouTube and listen to sound clips. A lot of people like to post up their sound clips with the exhaust and just pick your poison from there. That's the best I can tell you, man. Thinking about bagging the car. I mean, bag it, Brian. Yo, I'm thinking about bagging my car too, man. If you follow me on IG, you guys should know that I put up like a picture of my car slammed. So, see, if you follow me on IG, everybody knows first. But I would like to bag the car. Keep it real. Is the Q60 really fast? I want to get a V8 Scat Pack killer, bro. To be honest, Graham, most Scat Pack people leave their car stock. For you to beat a stock Scat Pack and like always beat them in digs and rolls, you're gonna have to get a tune and bolt-ons. Simple. I would say about $2,000 worth of modifications, and your car is gonna be pushing about 525 horsepower. So you're gonna be making more than a Scat, and you're lighter. That's the deal. But if you just go get a red sport stock, you're not gonna beat them. So you're gonna at least have to tune the car with lower downpipes, a catback exhaust if you're choosing, and a heat exchanger. And that will give you a little over 500 horsepower, and then you'll beat Scats in rolls and digs, literally, because no one really modifies their Scats. You flew past me a few nights ago. Yeah, I probably did, man. Miles, I probably did, man. Red Sport. Okay, cool. HA blow valve next mod. Nah, I'm not doing. I'm not gonna spend $600-700 on a blower valve. It to me doesn't make any sense. They all do the same thing. I know they give different noises and different qualities, but there's really no performance gain in going with a expensive blower valve. Now, some people will talk about reliability. Like, if you get the expensive one, then it's gonna work properly all the time. But majority of those eBay brands, they work perfectly fine. They don't have any boost leaks or anything like that. You just gotta pick your poison when it comes to sound. I think I made a DIY video on how to develop your own blow valve system, so you can save a couple of bucks. Is 85 or 91 mix good every day with just J before, or only when I'm running hard? Well, you can mix it every day. You can, but the thing is, if you're running a E85 mix every day all day, right? As you keep mixing it, unless you drain that tank, like you always go down to damn near zero, like empty. The rule of thumb is you have to go to empty and refill it, because if you don't go, let's say you go to quarter tank, right? And then you start filling it up again, the mix V85, what's going to happen is the amount of V85 is going to start to increase in mixture percentage, and also because a lot of the older E85 that was sitting in the tank is going to start to E85, if it sits too long, water actually escapes from the mixture. So now you have a little bit of water in your gasoline tank with E85 with just the regular 93 octane. It takes a while to go there, but E85 does break down over time. So that's why they want you to run the tank empty, or just run E85 fully and then go down to empty. What you can do is get a flex fuel kit. That will let you know where your mixture is, and that will probably be the safest route, to just know if it's always under that E30 mix. That's my best recommendation. But majority of people run E85 that are fully tuned almost every day, all day, because their cars are tuned properly for it. Agency power back exhaust definitely sounds pretty good. Boost, I have a question. How do you know if the Q50 is equipped with Akabono kit or calipers? I have a 2018 Silver Sport fully loaded with option, but not sure if I'm equipped. Well, you should. Well, you'll see the BBK. Like, it's, you just look, just Google a photo of it. You'll know that you'll have the bigger brakes. You'll see big, huge brakes there, like calipers with bigger rotors. The non-sports are a lot smaller, and they don't say Akabone on the side. It doesn't have the design of a BBK caliper. Just do a simple Google search of BBK on Q50, uh, Q60, G37. You'll know what I'm talking about. Um, Thank you, DV891. Great channel. Thanks for the content. I used to have a Q50, but I've been doing more German stuff in recent years. Really considering getting another Q through in the next future. Yeah, Savage. I mean, if you want to check it out, man, it's a good daily driver. It's nothing super crazy fast, but you know, I gotta say, there's a infinity gang that's going on right now with Q50s and Q60s, and now we're actually becoming more cool with the G37, 370 crew. So it's kind of like a family now. It's getting like really good and healthy. Is it normal for the Red Sport to go through a full tank of gas in 45 days while driving under 200 miles daily? Yeah, it's definitely possible. Um, Even in my car's tuned, yeah, I live in the inner city, so there's a lot of stop and go traffic. So I'm only getting like 220 to 240 miles per gallon. You know, even if I try to drive light, that could help. But these cars will eat gas. You know, it is turbo power with two. You know, it is a V6 with two turbos. So it's gonna happen, man. If you're worried about gas mileage, though, if you're worried about gas mileage, it's not the you shouldn't get a performance car. Just get a Prius or something with smaller displacement. Just putting that out there. You know, at the end of the day, it's like this is the trade off. You know, some of us want Hellcats in these fast cars, but they're not gonna be good on gas ever. You know. Thank you for your tip. Thank you. Okay, cool. Any cosmetics to the Q Chrome delete next? Yeah, Brian. I think I talked about that in the last couple of videos with the Q60. I want to black out the grill, like this chrome part. I want to make that black or carbon fiber. The fog lights, they have like little chrome pieces there. I want to black those out or carbon fiber, and I want to get rid of the chrome around the window and go either. Well, I'm not gonna go carbon fiber there, but black out there. I'll probably get rid of the infiniti at the back of the trunk. I'll keep the symbol and the Q60S, but I'll probably just get rid of infiniti sign there and just clean that up. You saw that I installed the lip. It's 7 out of 10 to be honest with y'all. I kind of wish I went with a different lip, but now when I see the car with the lip, I'm like, even though the fitment's not perfect, it looks a whole lot better with the lip. And not too much other cosmetics, like, at least for now. Link on the front lip you have, is it harder? So it's it's the polyurethane PU PP material, but the lip, like I just said, it's 7 out of 10. Go check that video out to make sure. That's why I said I'm not gonna recommend it because the fitment wasn't that good. But I've seen this lip on other people's cars and it didn't look too bad, and they didn't have these issues. So maybe my cut was bad. But if you want to take that risk, the link, check one of my recent videos where I either unboxed it or installed it, and the link should be in there. Or you can just go on eBay. Damn, that's a lot of gas, but yeah, man. How do I get 450 wheel horsepower, and how do you feel about Rev9 exhaust? I had Rev9 exhaust like 2 years ago, dude. I drove when it perfectly found my car. It did what it's supposed to do. I used the YPIPE and MIDPIPE combo. I didn't use the AXLEBACK. I had full system, but then I went back with the car just being quiet fast. So I bolted up to the stock muffler. It worked perfectly fine. There was a little bit of leaks because I believe the clamps wasn't on tight, so there was a little bit of exhaust leak, but nothing crazy like you would hear it. And to get 450 wheel horsepower, pretty easy. 93 fuel, uh, lower downpipes or full downpipes, up to you. CATBACK exhaust and a good heat exchanger, and that's it. And a tune. Whoever tuned you, make sure you go to a decent tuner. You'll be between 420 to about 450 wheel horsepower. Okay, you got echo bonuses and silver spot when you have the fat silver brake calipers. Yeah. Wait, you have a regular Q50 with a tune or a red sport? Well, I had two Q50s and a Q60, so I had three cars. But my 2018 Q50 was a silver sport 3.0T, but it didn't come with the optional sport packaging. And my Q60 is a 3.0T sport, but it's not a red sport. It's the same thing. These cars are literally the same thing. This is why I will tell you guys, The 3.0T Sports are pretty much the same thing as Red Sports. It's just that the tune is different. That's it. But on the used market, it's different. But if it's from the dealer, it's a totally different situation. But no, my car isn't a Red Sport. It's a 3.0T Sport. Okay, wait 1 second. What do you recommend to protect the turbos? If you really care about the turbos, don't tune the car. I'm being honest with y'all. Don't tune the car. If you're really worried about the turbos, don't tune the car. Even if with a JB4, remember you're turning the PSI up, which means you're putting more strain on these tiny turbos. Over time, it's gonna break down the turbos regardless. You can put blow valves. That definitely helps too. That relieves a lot of excess pressure off the turbines themselves. Less boost leaks. Um, I would say I would leave it at that. It's best to talk to other tuners about that. I would just leave it between the blow valves and don't tune the car. I know that sounds crazy. We want to modify a car, right? So just understand you got to pay to play, and things break. So if you're okay with just the car where it is, then it is what it is. Also, oil. Change your got guys. Change your got oil pretty often because if the oil starts getting dirty and dirtier, that same oil runs through the turbos. So any shavings or metals or any of that stuff will start to get in the turbines themselves and could I'm not saying anything crazy like let me see. I want to make sure I say the right thing on video so you guys don't beat me up. Just clean the oil. You want the car to have not much breakdown of metals and fuels and gasoline breaking down the oil viscosity, which in turn over time could affect the performance of the engine. I'll say that. What's the true brake horsepower on the Silver Sport? Okay, so you're talking about the brake horsepower. Some people have dynoed it. We're not talking about wheel horsepower, so you're talking about brake horsepower. Some people have dynoed these cars at like 290, and if it's like a 15% drivetrain loss, that means it's probably making like 320-ish or 330-ish really to the crank. But some people have dynoed even less than that, but it might have been on 91 fuel. But it seemed like these cars are a little bit underrated, but nothing crazy. About 10 to 15 horsepower. That's about it. I just got my AMS low downpipes and exhaust. You think I could get away with not buying a heat exchanger NYC if I tune it? No, you need a tune, bro. You have to get. You need a heat exchanger. Even though you did all exhaust modifications, if you get a tune, they're not going to give you the maximum amount of performance because the car is going to heat soak in one pull. That's it. One pull, the car is heat soak. So they're going to tune you based on how quickly your car cools on these heat exchangers, which with the stock heat exchanger is trash. Just save your money up, get the heat exchanger. There's plenty on the market, and then once you get that installed, then get the car tuned because you need consistent performance. And because you don't have the upgraded heat exchanger, they're gonna actually give you less performance. Also, guys, if you're in the chat right now, get the mics up, man. Come on, I'm answering the questions. If you guys want to support me, support the channel, I got a Teespring account below if you're on your phone. So you might see a Teespring account. I have Boost in Motion merch for sale. And also add me at Boost in Motion on IG, Facebook, and Boost in Motion on gmail.com. All right, let's keep going. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. Boost, do you feel the 7-speed automatic is quicker on the VR30 models? I wouldn't say it's quicker. I've had the 7-speed in my 3.7 Q50, and when I got it in the 3.0T, I would say no, it's about the same speed. I would sit there and say it's about the same speed. I didn't really feel much of a difference. I guess I've had both cars. It wasn't really not much of a difference. Come on, phone. Come on, iPhone. Give me a second, guys. I use the DJJ. Okay, cool. Do you think the Q50 will redesign for 2023? I don't think Infiniti's going anywhere, but we don't know what's happening. If you guys haven't noticed, a lot of these manufacturers now are making electric cars. Now, they're still making their regular cars, but I just swear I read an ad today about the new M2 or M series is going to be hybrid electric or electric. And I'm like, wow, they're not playing. And I remember I read another one, but the M3 might be electric soon in the future. And I'm like, this is insane. And it makes me a little mad at Infiniti because they could have came out with their Q60 Black S and it would have been perfect timing. People would have bought it, but that's just not what's going I have been driving in manual mode recently. I noticed that I can control my blower valve sound a lot better than automatic. Yes, Nate, that's 100% truth. Yeah, that's gonna happen. True, that's gonna happen. Manual mode, you get to release when you want it to release and how much boost you're gonna build, because in automatic, the car will just shift when it wants to shift. That's water, guys. I need to drink water before I drink liquor. Um, Bear with me. Thoughts on Speed Coach's exhaust? It sounds good. I heard his exhaust in like check one of my older videos when I had a meet in Atlanta. I heard his exhaust in person. It sounds good. Definitely, it's a good exhaust. I like the sound of it. No drone too. Sub boost. Happy 420. Thank you, Joseph. What could be? Shout out to Lyndon, man. I appreciate the $2 chat. I'll save 10K and get a 3.0 TS. Appreciate that. Shout on you, man. Shout on you. If anybody wants to know, this is tequila, Jose Cuervo, and cranberry. Thank you, man. Thank you for that shot. All right, let's get back to it. What could be causing burnt smell from the exhaust after installed lip 2 3 weeks ago? That doesn't make sense. You installed your lip and now you have a burning smell from the exhaust. That has nothing to do with each other. But if you're getting a burning smell, just see if you might have drove over some plastic or some debris might have got on your exhaust. That's all I can sit there and say, Adam. Lower downpipe. Yeah, the lower downpipe is going to you see how they make the lower downpipe chrome? The metal is gonna start. It's gonna go through its heating cycles, so it's gonna start to tarnish. And plus, sometimes when they install these downpipes, they might use like a RTV sealant for exhaust leaks or anything like that. So that sealant might be actually baking and or curing with all the heat from the exhaust. So it's probably that or anything else that might have got on that the lower downpipe itself. That's why you might be getting the smell. But if it keeps going for the next, I would say, a few weeks or whatever, then you may have an exhaust leak. But if you hear different noises coming from the exhaust, that sounds like, it might sound a little weird. It would sound like exhaust leak, if you know what exhaust leaks sound like. Then just to have them double check it. But I would assume it's either the RTV sealant or the tarnish or the actual metal going through its heat cycles. It happened on my cars, on all my cars that I ever changed test pipes, lower down pipes. Okay, Wait, what did I miss? Lower down pipe. My voice sounds a louder. Okay, second and third. Sup, what's going on? Okay, cool, Joseph. 400 possible with 450 wheels power. It's not. I don't think it's possible on 91 fuel. Even with all your bolt-ons, it's not. It's not possible because the octane isn't high enough. I've seen 91 fuel give from 390 to like 420. You're not gonna get 450. You're either gonna have to go to E30 mix or fully 85. Do you go pump E20? Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to run an E mix. Yeah. Yeah, man, Joseph. Yeah, I know it's 420, bro. I don't smoke. Hey, Boost, what's up? I recently bought a setup 370 Forge raised version 1 and staggered wheel, but the tires came with 245/40 all around. Is it safe to run? Yes, you can run it. It's the same tire size all around, even though it's staggered. I've done this before where it's staggered wheel, but I put the same size on the front and back. It's perfectly fine. The back may be stretched a little bit if they have the 245 in the back, but I've done it before on my black Q50 and my G. So you should be perfectly fine. What size wheels are you looking for the Q60? To be honest with you guys, if you follow me on IG, you would know what's going on. But I do want to go with 20s. And I've been looking into nice uppity wheels, some real sex wheels. I've seen some works I was falling in love with. But dealing with the disc, if it's an A disc or an O disc, the headache of that. And then I was just like, you know what? I don't want to kill myself with this wheel. So I think I'm gonna do just the Red Sport wheels with some different tires, and just have everyone that knows me in Brooklyn, or that's my friends, they know that I can take a stock car and make it look good. So I may just do that. I might just repowder coat the stock wheels, like a gunmetal color with more flakes, and go with a higher side wall and some really flush fitment. So you guys might see a really clean stock looking car, like one of his dudes said to me, he was like, "Yo, you like your cars to be OEM plus," and I'm like, "Yeah, I like the OEM plus look." All right. Would I need a tune if I go full bolt-on for better power? To be honest with you, right now my car, my Q60 is technically full bolt-on. I don't have intakes, but I have full catted downpipes, full 3-inch exhaust, and a heat exchanger. And I don't need to get tuned. I don't have any check engine lights. But to get the optimal amount of performance out of the car, it's recommended to get a full-fledged tune. That's why you would want to get a tune. You get a tune for two reasons: to get the optimum, the max amount of performance, and if you do have any check engine lights, so you can actually clear those check engine lights because of some of your modifications. I'm from Brooklyn area. Where do you recommend to get my rims and tires from? Well, Bonafide, you can order your tires online from like Fitment Industries. There's plenty of tires and wheel companies, but if you want to get them installed, that's up to you. Right now, if I need to get like my wheels and tires done, I only go to Intrac Tires. Shout out to Vern. I only go to him because I know it's a car guy's tire shop. So they move different. If you just go to a regular tire shop, they just want to get you in and out like, hey, plug the tire, throw it. There's no care in it. But Intrac or any like wheel shops that definitely specialize into our type of cars and our type of world of car modifying, they move different, and I like that. So check out Intrac Tires. You can also order wheels and tires from them too, or through them also. Paddle shifting all day, yeah, that's the thing. You think Infiniti will use a hybrid system that will soon be in the GTR for the Q60? ATX Trent, I doubt it. They're gonna, okay, matter of fact, they're gonna use a hybrid system, period. Because they patented it. Like, they're gonna bring out their hybrid system in Infiniti, but they're not gonna make it, I highly doubt they're gonna make it a performance oriented hybrid system. It's gonna go into their crossovers and stuff like that. Their QX50 or QX55 and stuff. They're probably gonna put in that, or they're gonna have it in their Nissan vehicles. They did all that research on the Q60 just so they can put it in their high volume selling cars. They don't care about the performance. Right now, they care about the 400Z. When it comes to performance, they want the 400Z out there. Then after that, whenever they choose to, they're gonna make the GTR. That's it. This is my opinion though. Does that seem like the power shifters are faster? No, the power shifters are actually slower than the gear stick. I've always noticed that. Thoughts on the 400Z? It's gonna be dope. It's pretty much a 307. It's pretty much a 370Z with a VR30 in it, and it's gonna be a 9-speed automatic from what we know, and it's gonna be a 6-speed manual. The 9-speed automatic, I didn't know was everyone saying it's a Mercedes transmission, but I swear it's a Jatco transmission. So I guess Jatco makes 9-speed transmissions for Mercedes too. I'm pretty confused by that. But it's a good looking car. I think it looks good, and I'm glad they make it in that gray color because the gray color really stands out. Thoughts on, okay. How do you feel about the Audi S4 over the Q50? The supercharged S4s, I forgot, the B9s, that wasn't too bad. And I think they went to single turbo after some time. I just don't see much. I don't know too much. I don't see much of the people, at least in New York City, get S4s. They just don't. It's like either your BMW and that's really it, and then Mercedes and then Audi. But majority of people have BMWs, so I guess they just don't make enough noise. I don't know. But I think that car is nice. I like the interior. I believe their leather, from my understanding, they always make their interior really last pretty long. And I never considered their interiors to be too dated. Like I could still look at like a B5 or B6, A4, and I'll still look at the interior like this interior still looks good. Like it's still kept up really well. So, compared to like BMW's interiors, like you look at 2007 335 interior now, you're like, this is really dated. So I think some things are just a little bit timeless. And the same thing for Mercedes. How do you feel about getting bent over your Q50? What? Butts hurt? Yo, that's funny. Ha ha. Butt bent over. That's kind of funny. I didn't know you want me like that. Is the new 9-speed coming to the Q50Q60 soon? Yeah, I don't think they're coming. I don't know if they're gonna drop that in the Q50Q60. that part to me still kind of confuses me a little bit, because we don't know. They may not make any more sedans or coupes, knowing that the American market likes um, crossovers and pickup trucks and sport utilities. They may not continue to make it. It may not be a high volume seller anymore. So we gotta wait and see. About to pick up my first Q50. Been learning a lot from your channel. Much respect. I appreciate that, money man. How much faster is your car stock versus the G37? I have G37 right now. Stock versus stock, these cars should be very similar. So 300 horsepower version versus regular VQ. Stock versus stock, they should be relatively very similar. Once you tune your car, then yeah, you'll beat me. But then once I like tune my car, then it's a totally different ball game. You're not gonna ever win ever. Because if you want to talk about track times, some of the fastest VQs at the track are trapping like 118, which is, I'm talking about stripped out racetrack type builds, right? And super light, and they're trapping like 118, and they're doing like low 12s, maybe like 11. I don't think I've even seen any 11s, but maybe low 12s. But then you'll take like a simple 93 tune bolt on Q50 or 93, and it's gonna trap like 118, 120 also. But the 60 foot is gonna be insane on both of those cars. It's kind of crazy. They want to stop the stream? No.